Hello, I'm Prakash. I'm a science teacher from Chennai. I've been teaching for the last 35 years. Uh, for the last 10 months or so, I'm coming across lots of supplements. Named as NMN supplements. So nicotinamide mononucleotide find whatever benefits people are claiming, and they also claim that some research has showed that this will be good and all that. But there is one word of caution. Please remember this. Even young people can have aged kidneys, and for them, NMM cannot be safe. So please consult your doctor. All the youngsters who are they are so affectionate about this NMN because it's promoted by media personalities, modeling personalities, and all that. But I have my reservations, particularly for the youngsters, because if they have some problems related to their kidneys, they have to consult the doctor before choosing NMN supplements. But then, whatever NMN does, and whatever other things, I have come across one brand where they have something like 10 to 12 stuff packed into a capsule. So I wondered why we require so much. Okay, NMN is good, fine, no doubt about that. Of course, please remember the caution, please remember whatever I said earlier. But then I am more interested only in gut bacteria, because from for a long time I'm following many research papers on gut bacteria, and whatever that can be done to promote or to help the gut bacteria to bounce back, that's the best solution. So NMN particularly, we have to first understand what is the fate of NMN in the small intestine. So it goes from the stomach, it goes to the duodenum, and the duodenum and the ileum. Now, you know that most of the NMN goes to the ileum, and there, of course, some of it gets absorbed in the duodenum and the duodenum, therefore there will be some benefits. Okay, let's assume that. But most of it will go to the ileum, and there we get what is called the nicotinic acid. So the NMN gets converted eventually to nicotinic acid. But you know what? Nicotinic acid, if you combine it with butyric acid, they can synergistically help the gut bacteria to grow. So how do we get butyric acid to the ileum? One good way is to use the bluish pigment from the algae spirulina. The bluish pigment is phycocyanin. Phycocyanin combined with NMN, right, will have tremendous benefits for the body without a doubt. The reason is that phycocyanin, it also provides all kinds of benefits as it goes through the small intestine. You have the duodenum and the duodenum, but in the ileum, it can help in synthesizing butyrates. And so if you pair it with NMN, if you use it along with NMN, what I meant is that you have a capsule where you have both NMN and the phycocyanin. Then in the ileum, you will have, nicotinic acid and the butyric acid. These two can synergistically act on one of the receptors called the GPR. Okay, this GPR 109A receptor is very important. I'm not going into the technical aspects here, but it will really, in a nutshell, it will help the gut bacteria to bounce back, which is more important. Please trust me. With NMN, you add phycocyanin. So in a capsule, I'm the first person in the world to suggest this combination. Nowhere in the world you will see this, and this is a patent-worthy idea. So this combination will definitely help. So if the brands around the world are interested in learning from me how to include phycocyanin along with NMN, you can contact me. I'm giving my email ID. And this is very unique because NMN itself is about $20 billion. I read somewhere. I don't know how they arrived at that number, I mean, be it so fine, then you pair it with Phycocyanin. It's a fantastic uh, pigment. See, these two together will do a lot of benefits to your body. Trust me. There are other ways to get butyrate there. For example, you can use tributyrin. You can combine NMN with tributyrin so that you get more of it, because tributyrin is a good thing. There is no point in using sodium salt of butyric acid, because they will be damaged in the first two sections of the small intestine. But tributyrin will survive all this, and they will reach the ileum, and where you get all this butyric acid, and it can combine with the nicotinic acid from NMN to give fantastic benefits to you. That's the best way. So if you ask me, NMN plus Phycocyanin will be a boon for PCOS subjects without a doubt, because for them, helping the gut bacteria to bounce back is very, very important. The same thing can also be said for all the hypertensive subjects in the world. So I want the world to come up with this combination, NMN plus Phycocyanin, that will give immense benefits to everyone. Trust me, this is the way to move. This is one of the ways to move forward, because I want only these two molecules to be present in the ileum. So if you have any questions, you can write to me. I will give my email ID. I'm Prakash Vaidyanathan. I'm a science teacher from Chennai. Thank you very much.